Hey there, Ginger here from Dizzy Lizard Pottery. Hello to everyone. Haven't posted in a while, and I wanted to just take a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and let you know what's been going on with me, why I haven't been posting, and what I have planned in the future. So first of all, I haven't posted in about, I don't know, three and a half, maybe even 4 months. It's been kind of crazy, although when I look at my YouTube channel, it says 2 months. So maybe 2 months, but it feels longer. Our tenants moved. As some of you know, Stanley and I have a house in Albuquerque, and we rent that house, and then we rent here in Santa Fe. We're here because of Stanley's job and because of mine, because I do the markets here and all that. Well, our tenants moved out. They moved in March, and so we spent the entire month of March down in Albuquerque cleaning the house and upgrading and doing things like that and getting it ready for the new tenants. Maybe it was April. Yeah, I think it was April. But anyway, we spent a whole month down there. Meanwhile, we already knew that we were going to be moving here in Santa Fe. We lived in the rail yard, and we had been there for 7 years. We had planned to be there for a year, and we ended up spending 7 years there. But the place was too small, and it was very busy. We were the front condo, and there was like 5 condos or whatever, and ours was up in front. And so there was people driving by all the time, and just a lot of traffic and whatever. And so it even though it was a nice place, it wasn't the place for us. So we found a place that took a little bit of doing. That was quite stressful, actually, here in Santa Fe. The housing market is it's not that great right now, but we found a place, and we've moved to Tesuque. We're about 3 to 5 miles just north of Santa Fe, out by the Santa Fe Opera. So it's very nice. As you can see from the background, I have a big tree behind me. We've got a patio. We've also got coyotes and rabbits and lots of mice, which we had mice over there too. Not inside the house, but outside. We've got a pretty good mouser of a cat, Kukui. He keeps them. I've never seen a mouse in the house. No, except for the one mouse he brought into the house. The first mouse I ever saw him catch when he was still a kitten. He brought it inside the house, and I had to put a trap and catch it. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So we're here in Tesuque. We're right by the road that goes into Tesuque. So you'll hear the vehicles in the background. But it's very peaceful. It's very nice. It's cooler here. And so, yeah, that took quite a bit of doing to get moved, and so we finally moved. We've been here about a month. We've been renting for 2 months, but we've been here for about a month, and so I was just so crazy busy that I didn't have time to edit any videos. So that's that. With that said, once we've moved in, we've moved straight into getting ready for contemporary Hispanic market. So straight into work mode. Stanley started working on some new paintings, and I've been working, making pottery. I was down to about 5 or 6 bowls, and we were just bare bones, bare minimum, because it was really hard. I was struggling to keep the business going and keep money coming in and keep making work while we were fixing the house in Albuquerque and moving, and it was a struggle. And I think hopefully we'll find out in the future, but hopefully it didn't hurt us too much. So we're coming back. We haven't been at the Santa Fe Artist Market in a month. It's going to be about a month and a week by the time we get back. A month and 2 weeks, a month and a half by the time we get back. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice to be back. I miss it. I miss everybody there. And as everyone knows, I'm always saying I love the Santa Fe Artist Market and the people involved with it and the board and all that. And it's just a great bunch of people. So yeah, it's sad that we've had to take so much time away from it, but that's the way it goes. So with that said, we have some plans for the future. I'm still trying to make 500 mugs. As some of you saw earlier in the year, I posted that I was going to make 500 mugs. I haven't even gotten 100 mugs made, with all the craziness going on. So I'm still going to try to get 500 mugs done by the end of the year. We'll see if that actually happens or not. We'll see how far I get into that. Hi, Ita. So the other big thing is that we are planning a trip to, here comes one of my neighbors. We are planning a trip to Cambodia and Thailand this year in November. Last year we went to Grenada, and I'm still working on those videos from Grenada. I'll start editing again soon here. But middle of November, we're planning to go to Cambodia and Thailand. And I have been trying, as some of you know, to take my niece with me for the last 4 years. One of my nieces, I've got 2 nieces, and I wanted to take them one at a time so I can spend some time with them. And the younger one is going to go with me. Her name is Maya. She's going to come along with us. And so she's barking at the neighbor. All right, Buena. And so we're raising some money for that. I didn't ever think it was going to happen, so I wasn't putting any money aside for it. So I've been working an extra job. I started working at the opera again this summer during the opera season at the Santa Fe Opera here, right across the highway there from me. So I've been doing that. And I'm probably going to take, I am going to take another part-time job after that ends. That'll end towards the end of August. And you know what? Honestly, I think I'm just going to find some cheesy fast food job or something. Something that I don't have to put too much mental energy into. And yeah, something like that, or maybe working at a store or something, you know. I mean, it's tiring work, but the idea is just to get the money together to get Maya to Cambodia and Thailand with us. Okay, so we've got a Fund My Travel page set up to raise money for Maya's trip. If you go to Fund My Travel and you just, where it says search campaign, put in Southeast Asia or bust with an exclamation point, and then help Maya get to Cambodia. But really all you got to do is put in Southeast Asia or bust. It'll take you to the site. And I will include the link below in the description. We're only 3% funded right now. We've got some funds that aren't showing up there that are pledged for her trip, for her plane ticket and stuff. Her grandfather's donating some money. Her auntie's donating some money. And, of course, her parents are giving a little bit of money also. And another one of her aunties is giving some money. Very good friend of mine, and her auntie is giving some money towards the trip. So, yeah, please check it out. And if you can donate, that would be wonderful. I have been trying to take either Maya or her sister Raina on a trip with Stanley and I for the last 4 years. And I honestly never thought it was going to happen. So did I plan for it? No, you know, because I just never seemed like it was going to happen. And so this time it's more real. I'm getting ready to actually get our visas for Cambodia. As soon as contemporary Hispanic market is over, I'm going to start hitting it a little harder and getting things done, because right now my main focus is getting work done for the market. But yeah, so we have that going on, and I was going to let you know about some of the fun things that we're going to do. One of the main things is going to Siam Reap. There's somebody on their motorcycle. It's a Sunday too. People are out for a ride, and we haven't ridden since last August. It kind of stinks. We need to put a new wheel on the bike though. But so one of the main things is going to Angkor Wat, which is one of the largest religious I don't want to say compound. It's it's a temples, it's artifacts, I'm sure it's an UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has to be. I can't imagine that it's not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So we're going to Angkor Wat for a couple of days, and we're going to Cambodia when we are. We're planning our trip the way we are so that we can get there for their Independence Day festival. There's going to be a huge parade, and they have races, boat races, where I can't remember what it's called, but the big long boats where they row, and they do that on the river, and there's water fights and water gun fights and that kind of thing in the street, and it should be a lot of fun. So that's why we're going when the time of year that we're going. We're gonna try to go to the Cambodian circus too. That's acrobats, and they're all, from what I understand, it's street kids, orphans, kids who are kind of down on their luck, that are given a place to live and trained to, this is their occupation. So they're acrobats and performers. So we're gonna. They have a restaurant there too, and you can get dinner and go to the Cambodian circus. And then we're gonna go up in a helium balloon too. I wanted to go up in a hot air balloon, and I realized that it might not be hot air balloon season, and it's not. Being from New Mexico, I totally get that. Balloons can only go up. Hot air balloons can only go up at certain times. So you never see a hot air balloon up during the day in New Mexico. It's always early in the morning, and you can find them year round in the morning, but you're not going to see them like after 8 o'clock in the morning during most of the year. Of course, Balloon Fiesta, they can stay up a little longer because of the weather. But anyway, so we're planning to go up in a helium balloon. It's tethered, and you can see all of Siam Reap and some of Angkor Wat and all that. So then we're going to Cambodia, and we're going to Thailand. So then we're going to go back and to see a Thai boxing match again. Last time we went, I was having. It was the first day that we got to Thailand, and I had a pretty bad bout of jet lag, and I was falling asleep literally during a boxing match. That's how bad it was. It was like, yeah, I thought I was like falling out of my chair almost. It was bad, and so I thought I had been drugged or something, and no, it was just I'd never had jet lag before, and that's all it was. But so I was like having Stanley watch me, and he missed some knockouts because he was watching me to make sure I was okay. And so I feel like, at least I can do is go back when I'm a little more alert and let him enjoy the boxing match. And it's a lot of fun. I never thought I would like a boxing match, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. So and then of course we're going to go to the Reclining Buddha. We're going to go to Wat Arun, Temple of the Dawn. We're going to try to go to a water market because we didn't get to go last time, and I think that'd be fun. We might go back to the Contemporary Art Museum because it's really beautiful. We had a really nice time there. It was a good time. We might go ziplining. Probably, I had planned it for because we're going to Chiang Mai again. We're going to go to Siam Reap, Chiang Mai, Krabi, maybe Koh Phi Phi again, I'm not sure, and Bangkok. And last time we went ziplining in Chiang Mai, and this time, I don't know, I found out, I was watching some YouTube videos, and somebody was ziplining in Cambodia, and it just seemed really nice. There's gibbons, and I don't know, so it might be fun to go zipline there, so might do that. And it's a little cheaper, although I know, it doesn't matter if it's cheaper if it's not safe. So safety is first on that. Let's see. Oh, there's an amusement park in Bangkok. It's called Siam Park City. And it is a, here comes Stanley. It is a water park, and you going to pick up the
Yes.
printer cartridge?
Yes.
All right. Good for you. Thank you.
Post-its, all yellow.
Doesn't matter.
Mixed.
Whatever. So we're going to, it's a amusement park and water park. So, and I thought that would be fun for Maya. She's 16. She still likes stuff like that. I think she's going to be liking stuff like that for a while. So, yeah, we're planning that. We're also planning a riverboat dinner this time in Bangkok. We didn't get to go to that last time. We didn't have time, so we're going to try to do a river cruise this time. Oh, and now they have a sky deck. So we got to go to the sky deck when we were in Vietnam. This one, and then it was nice, but this one has a platform that you can walk out on, like at the Grand Canyon, where it's all glass. So you can walk out there and freak out. So we're going to try to do that. And then, of course, Lumpini Park. That's a free thing. We didn't get to see any monitor lizards last time we were there, and we just went real quick. And it was getting dark, and so we're going to try to go to Lumpini Park again and see, maybe go do some Tai Chi maybe in the morning, and maybe hopefully run into a water monitor or two. So that ought to be fun. Then I found out that there is a puppet theater in Bangkok also, the Joe Louis Puppet Theater. And so, oh, here comes Stanley again. And
Yeah, it's rough. I'm going to take them now because I don't want to leave when I come back.
it seems cool enough, but I don't know, once you get down the hill, it may be sweltering.
Nope.
It's really hard to gauge. Now that we've moved up the hill, it's really hard to gauge how cool it is at the dog park. It'll look like it's raining over here, or it'll be raining over here, it'll be overcast, and then we get down to the dog park and it's sweltering. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, so the puppet theater. So I found out there's a puppet show. I like to go do things like that, go to see shows and movies and stuff like that when I'm in other countries, and so I think this would be a nice opportunity. So anyway, with all that said, I'm planning to all right, there he goes. Anyway, with all that said, I'm planning to start editing again, and I really want to finish up the videos from Grenada. I kind of just, dropped them and ran when, we didn't know our tenants were moving, so kind of caught us off guard, and yeah, they moved in the middle of the lease, so and they were nice tenants, don't get me wrong. They were nice tenants, but they bought a house right around the corner from our house, which is nice. We're going to have nice neighbors when we end up moving back to our house. But, yeah, we weren't expecting it, and I just dropped everything and had to be down in Albuquerque, and so I was right in the middle of editing my Grenada videos. And I've done a little bit of filming, just a little bit since then, and, like, for instance, I'm working on one of the Rail Runner, because I was taking the Rail Runner back and forth from Santa Fe to Albuquerque to meet up with Stanley down there, and I had been wanting to do one of the Rail Runner anyway. So, all right, I think that's all I need to say. Yeah, and I'm going to be getting a new, why can't I think of the word? I can't think of the word. Stabilizer. Okay. Oh, no. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna be getting a new stabilizer for the GoPro and for the iPhone. Although my iPhone storage is, I don't even have any storage anymore. That's another thing. I lost my phone, my good phone. Well, both of them are good phones, but my faster phone went kaput during all this, and I just haven't had time to buy a new phone, so I use my travel phone. I have a phone that's unlocked. Well, both of them are unlocked, but I have one that I use in other countries and put a SIM card in it. And then I have one that I use in the States. And so I had to switch over to my backup phone. And it's kind of slow, and the storage is full on it, so I can't really film anything on it anymore. So I got to get all that resolved. But life's starting to get back to normal a little bit. Yeah. It'll get there. I think after Contemporary Hispanic Market. All right. Been good updating you. I want to say talking to you, but yeah, I guess you're not really talking back. So anyway, it's been good updating you, and hopefully I will get back to a normal schedule of updating and editing videos, and hopefully you will enjoy them. Please donate to Maya's fund if you can. We would really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. I think it's super important for her to go. Yeah, I think it'll be a really good, eye-opening and educational experience for her. So, once in a lifetime thing for her, possibly. So, all right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.